Are you feeling like your health is steadily declining without understanding why? Are you unknowingly stuck in habits that are making your life harder every day? These mistakes are slowly wearing you down, draining your energy, and severely affecting your quality of life. It's time to stop and make a change right now. Even though you've gained a lot of experience throughout your life, if you don't recognize these harmful habits, you'll continue to suffer from poor health, mental strain, and unhappiness. In this video, I will point out 7 things seniors need to stop doing immediately to stop feeling tired, stressed, and helpless. These simple but powerful changes will help you feel stronger and happier every day. Don't let these mistakes continue. Let's make a change today. 1. Stop overthinking and dwelling on the past. We've all been there, stuck in a loop of overthinking, replaying old mistakes, or wishing we could turn back time. It's easy to get caught up in the past, but it can seriously hold us back. Overthinking about past decisions or things you regret only adds unnecessary stress to your life, and often it prevents you from seeing new opportunities. Let me give you a real-life example. Meet Bob and Larry. Bob spends a lot of time thinking about his past, things he wished he'd done differently, opportunities he missed, or relationships he lost. He can't seem to move forward because his mind is constantly going over everything that's already happened. On the other hand, Larry focuses on the present. He knows that the past is behind him, and he looks at today as a new chance to do something meaningful. While Bob feels stuck, Larry moves forward, living in the moment and making the most of what he has now. So why does this matter? Dwelling on the past is like carrying around unnecessary baggage. It weighs you down and keeps you from enjoying today, and it makes it much harder to plan for a better future. When you're constantly looking back, you miss what's right in front of you. You miss the chance to grow, to learn, and to build something new. One simple way to break this cycle is by practicing mindfulness or meditation. Just 5 to 10 minutes a day can make a huge difference. Focus on your breathing, center your thoughts, and bring your mind back to the present. Let go of the regrets and worries that keep holding you back. It's a small but powerful step toward freeing your mind and embracing life as it comes. If you've ever found yourself stuck in the past, we'd love to hear from you. What's something you wish you'd stop thinking about? Share with us in the comments below. 2. Stop isolating yourself. Loneliness is something many of us experience as we get older. It can sneak up on you, especially after big life changes, like the loss of a spouse or moving away from familiar surroundings. The problem is, when we isolate ourselves, it can have a serious impact on both our mental and physical health. Take Sarah, for example. She's 70, and after her husband passed away, she stopped going out. She felt disconnected from her community, and loneliness started to take hold. Over time, this made her feel more down and drained. But then Sarah decided to make a change. She started attending a local book club and made an effort to visit her neighbors. Little by little, she felt her mood lift. Her energy returned. She felt more connected, not just to her community, but to herself. This isn't just Sarah's story. Research shows that social isolation can lead to serious health problems, like depression, anxiety, and even physical issues like high blood pressure. Being alone too much can make these problems worse, but staying connected can help keep you healthier, both mentally and physically. So what can you do today to break the cycle of isolation? Start small. Reach out to a friend or a neighbor. Maybe set up a regular phone call or take a walk in the park together once a week. It doesn't have to be anything big. Just a simple connection can make all the difference. Now, I want to hear from you. Who's one person you'll reach out to this week? Let's take the first step in building those meaningful connections together. 3. Stop saying, "I'm too old for that." We all have those moments when we catch ourselves saying, "I'm too old for that." Maybe it's trying something new or stepping out of our comfort zones. But that mindset can really hold us back from growth, both mentally and physically. Take John, for example. After he turned 70, he told himself he was too old to get back into swimming. It had been years since he swam regularly, and the thought of starting again felt overwhelming. But then his daughter gave him a gentle nudge. She reminded him that age is just a number. So John decided to give it a try. After just a few weeks, he felt more energized, stronger, and even more youthful. What a change. The truth is, age doesn't have to stop us from living our best lives. Studies show that staying active, both physically and mentally, is one of the keys to a long, healthy life. Whether it's walking, learning a new skill, or even socializing more, keeping our bodies and minds engaged can make all the difference. And it doesn't have to be extreme. Just small, consistent steps can lead to big improvements in how we feel every day. So, what's stopping you from trying something new? Maybe it's taking a dance class, starting a new hobby, or joining a community fitness program. You don't have to jump in with both feet right away. Start small, but start. And who knows? You might just feel more energized, happier, and healthier than you ever expected. Now think about it. What's one thing you have been telling yourself you're too old for? Let's break through that mindset together. Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. Let's support each other in trying something new. 4. Stop comparing yourself to others. We all know that feeling, scrolling through social media and seeing others' seemingly perfect lives. It can make us feel like we're falling short or like we should be doing more. And if you're constantly comparing yourself to others, especially online, it can lead to dissatisfaction and frustration. Take Marie, for example. Marie recently retired, and instead of feeling proud of the life she had built, she found herself comparing her retirement to the adventurous travels of her younger relatives. They were exploring new countries, posting pictures of exotic places, and living what seemed like a dream life. Meanwhile, Marie felt like her days were less exciting. Despite having a fulfilling life filled with family, hobbies, and the peace that comes with retirement, she couldn't shake that feeling of inadequacy. This is a common experience for so many of us, seeing others' highlights and feeling like our own journey isn't enough. But here's the truth. Comparison never leads to contentment. It only leads to frustration. Your life is unique, and there is no single timeline for happiness or success. The only path you need to follow is your own. What's right for someone else isn't necessarily right for you. The sooner you embrace this, the more peace and fulfillment you'll find. So how do you stop the cycle of comparison? It starts with focusing on gratitude. Each day, take a moment to write down 3 things you're thankful for. They can be big or small. Maybe it's the warm cup of coffee you had this morning, the laughter of a friend, or the quiet moments of your day. Shifting your attention to what's good in your life helps you focus on your own journey instead of someone else's. Now, let me ask you, have you caught yourself comparing your life to others? It's a natural habit, but we can break it together. Drop a comment below and let's help each other shift our focus to self-acceptance and find joy in our own unique paths. 5. Stop putting off health checks. It's easy to put off health checkups, especially when you're feeling fine. Many seniors do this thinking, I don't need to go to the doctor, I feel good. But here's the thing, regular checkups are one of the best ways to stay healthy as we age. You might not feel any different, but there could be health issues hiding underneath the surface. Take Linda, for example. At 68, she hadn't seen a doctor in years. She felt perfectly fine, so why bother? But when she finally went in for a routine checkup, doctors found that her cholesterol levels were dangerously high. If left untreated, this could have led to serious heart problems. Luckily, they caught it early, and with the right treatment, she avoided a bigger health crisis down the road. This is why regular checkups matter. They're about more than just checking your blood pressure or weight. They're about catching problems before they become serious. The earlier a health issue is found, the easier it is to treat, and the better your chances for a full recovery. If it's been more than a year since your last checkup, it's time to make that appointment. It doesn't have to be anything major. Just a simple visit to your primary care doctor can help catch potential issues early. Remember, prevention is much easier than treatment. So have you had your checkup this year? If not, now's the time. Don't wait until something feels off. Take control of your health today. Go ahead and comment below if you're going to book that appointment. Let's make our health a priority and stay on top of it before anything unexpected comes up. 6. Stop overloading your schedule. Trying to do too much can really take a toll on you. You might end up feeling burned out, frustrated, and just plain overwhelmed. It happens more often than you might think, especially when you're juggling family, work, or volunteering. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking you need to do it all. But the truth is, overloading your schedule can steal away the joy in your day. Let me tell you about Barbara, a grandmother who's a perfect example of this. She used to fill her days with errands, volunteering, and trying to keep up with all the family activities. She loved being there for everyone, but over time she started feeling completely drained. She was exhausted, couldn't enjoy the little moments, and often felt like she was just going through the motions. It wasn't until she stepped back and reassessed everything that she realized she had been overloading herself. She made the decision to cut back on some of her commitments and focus on what truly brought her joy. And you know what? She found more peace and started savoring the moments she had with her family and friends. It's easy to forget how important time management is in keeping balance in our lives. When we try to squeeze in everything, we leave no space for relaxation or self-care. And if you don't take time to recharge, everything else suffers. Your health, your happiness, and even your relationships can feel the strain. So here's an actionable tip for you. Prioritize your daily activities. Look at what you're doing each day and ask yourself if it's really necessary. Learn to say no to things that drain your energy. Saying no doesn't mean you're not helpful or caring. It just means you're making room for what truly matters to you. Rest, fun, and moments of peace are just as important as everything else on your to-do list. How do you manage your schedule? What are your best time-saving tips? Share them in the comments below, and let's help each other find more balance. 7. Stop holding on to negative relationships. Toxic relationships can take a real toll on your mental and emotional health, especially as we get older. It can be hard to admit, but some people just aren't good for us anymore. The problem is, these kinds of relationships can leave us feeling drained, anxious, or even just plain worn out. They can cloud our minds, steal our peace, and stop us from living a truly fulfilling life. Take Edith, for example. She had been friends with Joan for over 40 years, but over time, their friendship had become more one-sided and negative. Joan was always critical, demanding, and never seemed to care about Edith's needs. Even though Edith knew the friendship wasn't healthy anymore, she stayed in it for fear of losing someone she'd known for so long. But one day Edith decided she had enough. She made the difficult decision to step away from the friendship. And while it wasn't easy, she felt a huge sense of relief and freedom afterward. Letting go of that toxic relationship allowed her to focus on the relationships that truly brought her joy and peace. Healthy relationships are essential to our well-being, especially as we get older. They provide support, joy, and love. Letting go of toxic relationships creates space for the kind of connections that lift us up, not tear us down. And sometimes that means setting boundaries or even distancing ourselves from people who consistently bring negativity into our lives. Take a moment to reflect on the relationships you have. Are they bringing you joy and support, or are they leaving you feeling drained? If there are people in your life who are bringing negativity, it might be time to reassess how much energy you are giving them. You deserve to surround yourself with people who lift you up. Have you ever had to step away from a toxic relationship? Share your story in the comments. We're all here to support each other. To live a fuller, happier life, there are a few things seniors should consider stopping. First, it's time to stop focusing on the past. Let go of regrets and embrace the present. It's the here and now that can truly bring you joy. Second, stop isolating yourself. Stay connected with others, whether it's friends, family, or new social groups. Building and maintaining relationships keeps you engaged and feeling supported. Third, stop worrying about things you can't control. It only adds stress to your life. Instead, focus on what you can do today to improve your well-being. Fourth, stop comparing yourself to others. Your journey is unique, and no one else's path will look the same. Fifth, stop neglecting your health. Prioritize physical activity, a balanced diet, and regular checkups. Your body is your foundation, and taking care of it will help you enjoy life more fully. Sixth, stop overloading yourself with obligations. It's okay to say no. Give yourself the time and space to do what you love. Lastly, stop holding on to negativity. Let go of toxic relationships or environments that drain your energy. Surround yourself with positivity and people who lift you up. It's never too late to make changes that can greatly improve your well-being. Whether it's focusing on the present, staying socially connected, or simply letting go of negative influences, small steps lead to big rewards. You've already done so much in your life. Now it's time to enjoy the benefits of these changes. Start today. Your best years are ahead of you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who might need a little encouragement. And leave a comment below with the change you're going to make today.